I am going to paint this illustration on a watercolor sketchbook. This type of paper is the one that works the best for me when I want to use paint markers. I get this question a lot on my Instagram. What paper do you use to paint with paint markers? And the answer is always a thick, fine-grained watercolor paper. I like it so much because I can add as many layers of paint as I need, and it doesn't matter, the paper still looks nice and flat. Before I started painting, I choose the colors by looking at color swatches that I make every time I buy markers. I make them in the same paper that I use for my paintings, and they're a great way to play around and make color combinations without wasting lots of paper. This time I will be using a selection of different shades of pink and green. I use different sizes so that it's easier for me to paint big areas fast, but also to work some nice and small details. I also use a cheap and simple sketchbook for either pumping the markers or to make little thumbnail sketches to help me deciding how I want to combine the colors. You can really save a lot of your more expensive paper if you practice like this first. And last, a towel or a piece of cloth. Don't use one of your nice towels because the paint will not come off. Instead, get a cheap one and keep it just for painting. I have several of these always at hand because they help me cleaning the nib of the fine point markers so that when I use them, I get a nice and flowy paint. And that's all. Now I'm gonna clean up my desk and get ready to start painting. Once I'm ready to start, I have the colors that I want and my drawing is ready, I remove any other markers or things that I won't be using. By the way, I left a link to a blog article when I list all the art supplies that I'm using in this video, and also a link to my store where you can find the coloring page with this design. I will start painting the elements in the background first, and once they have a first layer, I will move on to the next element in front of it and build the painting up until I get to the elements in the foreground. Since I am right-handed, I will start painting at the top left corner and try to move in a diagonal down to the right corner. Like this, I avoid smudging the fresh paint with my hand. Also, I try to take my time and not rush it. I like to relax into the process and go slowly through every element. I take lots of breaks and I always let the layers dry. I'm going to speed things up, leave you with the painting process, and I'll speak to you later. Hi again! I am back to explain a couple of things about this part of the process. Adding details is definitely my favorite part because it is when I can see all the elements coming together, and also because in this part I am much more spontaneous and I add layers and layers of details until I'm happy with the painting. One of the things that I like so much about paint markers is that once they dry, they are very opaque and they mask each other, so that I can correct mistakes or modify certain areas that I'm not very happy with. And it's done! I hope that this process video helped you, or that you had a good time painting with me. If you like this video and want to know when the next one is up, please press the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it, or leave me a comment if you would like to send me some supportive words. It has been a long process to get my art channel going, and any good vibe that you could send me means a lot. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video!